intro video in 3, 2.
The harvesting's done, the reaping to begun. The season's come to close, we wait for the war horns blow. The saints better get going before the army's rolling.
Hello, Dungeon fans. It's the Liching Hour. I'm the Lich, and tonight is Tales from the Dungeon. And we are playing the Apocrypha adventure card game. Tonight is a special episode. It is the conclusion of the Book of Fae. Gabriella and Frank have taken a bit of a detour on their way home to Chicago in order to deal with the threat of the Morrigan, the three sisters Fae, who are building an army out of charmed humans, each in their own special way. Maxey, the leader of the Wild Hunt, has been flying across the sky, just literally beaming people up and having them join their flying army. Bave, the wind and storm, has been sucking them up in twisters and bringing them. And you know, a lot of them die on the way while she's doing it, but she's okay with that. And then there's Nemain, that's her here. So there's Nemain, Maxey, and Bave. Nemain's the party kid. She's out in the raves with the hypnotic beats, charming people that way, bringing them into the fold by sucking them in with the beats and the drugs. And I'll be a little bigger. I want to be bigger. There. Perfect. All right, so this is going to be a tough one tonight. Gabriella and Frank haven't been the best suited saints for this book, although I've had a lot of fun. There's a couple instances that got kind of bad, and this might be the worst of them, which is fitting because it's the end of this book. We'll see if we defeat these guys. What's going to be really hard about it is we've got to defeat all three of them, which that in itself isn't super difficult, although they are actually pretty tough. 17 and 18 means they got to, roll 2 6s and a 5 and keep extra dice and shit like that. But the worst thing is these ladies are for the whole game, they're displayed. Meaning they're going to be sitting right here reminding me of this crap shitty things they're going to do to us. The big thing being every time we take damage, we're going to be sacrificing that damage right from the top of our deck, meaning it's going to be cards are going to be leaving our decks completely, just gone forever if we take any damage whatsoever. And this great lady here, if you don't move on your turn, you suffer damage. So it's great. It's good stuff. Super, super good stuff. Let's remind each other when you can move. Because moving usually doesn't happen for me in telling the story, because it's tough to jump between scenes. I'll split them up sometimes, and I can split between the two, and I can talk about what's going on and what's going on here. But having them go from one place and then the next turn go to another place is a little weird to explain fictionally. So it's one of those places where the mechanics kind of get in the way of me being able to tell the story. I need to find the book, though, because I just want to remember when I can, between this game and Pathfinder adventure card game. Okay, so it's support, investigate, sanctify, transfer. It's at the end. Okay, good. So you can do stuff and then move. Well, Gabriella has a awesome bike. Frank rides alongside of her, behind her. There's no reason why we can't zip around these places. Let's just think of why they're doing that, though. It can't be because they don't want to take damage. So this is where we ended last week was Frank and Gabriella rolled into town for one of the biggest raves of the year, and this was Nemain's territory. They didn't even make it to the party. They went into town, and the town was already sucked dry of almost every person. and except for these roaming bands of little blue fae who kept attacking them. And finally, they killed enough of them to bring out Nemain herself just outside of Rite Aid. And Frank used his, he drew this time, which is awesome, his prismatic scimitar, which he had pulled out of a concrete block in Nebraska. And he used it to chain her and her wings. And the very last thing that happened last week was Gabriella asking her where her sisters are. So we have Nemain captured, which is already at odds with the mechanics of this particular one. Well, let me explain the mechanics. All right, so this is the conclusion. We have to defeat all three of them. They constitute the Morrigan, which is the novum of the Fae. In order to do that, there are 3 locations. There's 2 different ways we can encounter these that we'll be able to actually take a shot at them. One way is to close a location. We close one of the locations. They all have extra cards in them, though, too, so that's going to be a big pain. We either do close the location, then we'll be able to defeat or get a chance at defeating one of them. Or I shuffled something like 5 or 9 soul cards into the Omen deck. And if I draw one of those cards, we'll be able to, that's what we're hoping we have to do. Draw one of those cards, because that's going to be the quickest way. Closing the locations ain't going to be the quickest way. So there are 3 locations. This is the final rave. How do they put it? It's actually pretty cool. The end of the hunt, the rally, which is the end of the hunt, the festival, which is the final rave, and then Tent City, their last remaining shelter from the storm. They have gathered all the humans in the Midwest, as many as they could. They've built a massive army, and they're at the gates ready. If they can just get along, they'll be able to attack. That's the fulcrum. That's the point where we have to apply the pressure fictionally. These sisters don't necessarily get along. They've got to get along in order to pull this off. So if I can make that a problem or feed into that, that's going to help fictionally. Mechanically, I just got to roll dice and defeat them. We have Nemain. We have her captured. We want to use her, one, to find her other sisters, and maybe use her as a bargaining chip. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. I think. Okay. This is cool. So this is a power that Gabriella has that I have not used very often at all. Her second power is when she moves, she can move with somebody who's moving, or they may move with her. She is very well suited for this, what's about to happen. I got to because I don't want to be taking this damage for not moving every turn, because that's going to get really bad really quick. So what we're going to be doing is taking a turn, moving, and because of Gabriella's power, they're always going to be moving together. So that's cool. They're much stronger together. Stronger together. Okay, so we'll start Gabriella's first, and then Frank's got something cool. He's had this for a while, this card, and I keep forgetting to use it. It's an enduring fragment, which means he keeps it with him, kind of levels him up a little bit. It gives him a power to draw a second hand of cards in the beginning, and he kind of keeps that to the side, and he can play them. So he ultimately has a deck of he's got one extra here. He does not need. He's got effectively a hand of 8 cards. Gabriella drew her blunderbuss and drew her flying rats, which could help us get these cards out of the Omen deck for sure. Wishful thinking and grifter. Okay, so we got a couple damned cards, a Fae card, and blunderbuss. She always seems to draw those. Let's stop us a fairy apocalypse. What do you say? Yes. All right. First omen of, we're going to start at the festival. This is the rave. Nemain laughs or giggles when Gabriella asks her where her sister is. So Gabriella asks her again, where are your sisters, bitch? And Nemain says, you're going to have to take me to the party. Gotta go to the party. I'll tell you when I get there. Gabrielle and Frank were already getting supplies to go to the party anyway. That's why they were in the Rite Aid. I'm sorry, the ripe aid. I don't think it matters. I was trying to think of something funny like Walgreens, like Right Greens. Anyway. I'm looking at other things. The other things these guys do when they're displayed. One is support. If anybody examines a deck, they're going to have to shuffle the deck. If you did not move this turn, okay, yeah, we'll raise the cost of healing gifts by 1. Okay, so we head into the festival. Gabrielle, Frank's got Nemain's a little thing. Personally, I welcome our new Fae overlords. Yeah, I agree. They look like a good time, right? I mean, one raves, one bikes, one likes to throw tornadoes around. The creator of Sharknadoes. Yes. All right, so what I'm going to be trying to do is weave in a reason why we're going to bounce between these 3 locations every turn. There, said it. We've gone to Nemain told them to take her to the party. Frank's got her strapped to his back. Well, no. So he had this prismatic scimitar. When he used it on her, it actually spit chains out that chained her up, and he was able to take it back. And then he's able to, we'll just say that because that's kind of cool. He's able to drag her with him or carry her with him with the sword. So she's actually behind the bike, being dragged a little bit off the ground by the power of the sword as they pull up to this humongous outdoor rave. Multiple tents, one huge one, all of them bumping, of course. It's just getting going. We're going to draw the first omen of the night, and which is an omen. Boo. And what happens at the festival? Damage. Soul damage cannot be decreased. Okay. Oh, you know what sucks is, so these locations, so the reason why I don't want to have to do all the locations is when there's extra cards in them, too, there's no closing mechanism. There's no minion in them that'll trigger a closing. So I have to deal with every card. Good times. I wish there was a card that would let me lower the cost of this card so I wouldn't have to use it more than once. That would be awesome. All right. Let's find out what happens when we get there. Recycle one random card. I'm going to recycle random card. It's probably going to be the rats. No, it's the blunderbuss. I don't have any healing, so that's been rough this whole time. All right. First card of the evening. Keyhole necklace. Start when any number of novum are displayed. You may draw 1 card. Oh, I'm going to draw 1 card. I have that happen. Okay. All right. I guess more cards are the better. More cards are better. So she's got 2 in soul. She has charm of 1. So I'm going to roll, and then we'll see if she succeeds. She does, too. Evaluate versus an ally gift or a Fae card. Sacrifice to add +6. Holy shiza. Dude, that is so good. I'm so glad I got, oh my gosh, I realized how good that is. That's going to help us totally get rid of one of these three for sure. So when they get to the rave, they stop, and Nemain falls behind the bike with a little oof, a little cute like oof, and Gabrielle gets off and walks over to her and gets down on her knee and says, where is your sisters? Where are your sisters? And Nemain says, there's only two of you. What are you going to do? Let me go, and I will not let you go, and I'll plead for your. Let me go, and I'll talk them into making you lieutenants. Do you want to be lieutenants in our army? It's going to be so much fun. And Gabrielle says, that's not possible. I know, but I want you to save you from dying. Look at you, so strong, and you're very pretty. Tell you what, I'll give you something. Here, take this. And Nemain opens her mouth and spits out this necklace. Saints don't take items lightly that they encounter. So Gabrielle doesn't hesitate for too long, then picks it up and looks at it. It'll protect you. It'll even help you. You should get back on your bike and leave. Or join the dance. Do you like to dance? I like to dance. Let's dance. And she strains against the chains. And Gabrielle sighs. No. Well, let's take this. We're going to put this in our hand. Where is your sisters? Where are your sisters? I'm going to play this Omen of Doom trickery. She scans the crowds as she says this. She's looking around and she scans the crowd, and Frank's looking around too. He's more looking at the sky, looking at the perimeter, assessing the location. Gabrielle looks back down at Naaman, and Naaman's looking at her and smiling. And she goes, boo. And suddenly from behind Gabrielle, someone strikes. We're going to do mind because that's only 3. I mean, it's only a 13. She's got 3 in mind. And I can use wishful thinking to boost that. So another 1. And then she's got sense of 1. So we'll add a bonus die. And because she can do sense, she has to recycle a card. So she'll recycle this one. All right, so we got 5 dice. Got to get 13 on 3. Oh, snap. I hope this is the way I'm going to be rolling tonight. I'll put those in my 6s. You know what I'm saying? All right. That is 18. When Gabrielle's looking down and she sees her smiling up at her, she instinctively knows exactly what's about to happen. And maybe it's a little tiny crunch of dirt behind her, or just a little bit of wind or something, and she's got her elbow out, and she comes around hard, and someone had been creeping up kind of low to her. She feels the satisfaction of hitting someone's head, but she follows it all around, and sure enough, there's a dark fae with just glowing eyes. You hardly see him. There's a little bit of like a mist surrounding him. And then she pummels him with elbow, and then bam, bam. And by that time, Frank's turned around, and he gives him a kick too. And out comes her gun, her blunderbuss, and she's about to blow his head off when the man goes, no, let it spare him. I'll take you to Maxie. How's that? And Gabrielle pulls back the gun. When I win, I investigate again, so I got to do that first. Huh. Let's roll and see if this happens. Decrease soul damage, suffers to 0, then heal 3. Ooh, healing's good. Okay. I want to make sure I get this. She's got charm, so it's going to be the same roll. I'm not going to use that card. I don't want to. All right, we're going to take the chance. I could mutate, actually. Let's mutate. I don't do that on gifts very often. See which one it's going to be. No, not 10. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Well, what's up, Brondo? Thanks for stopping by the way. Mercurial. All right, we got to roll. See which. I'm using soul, which will allow me to reroll 1 die because Frank sucks at soul. A symbol cannot add bonus dice from skills. Fuck. Okay, here we go. That just screwed me. All right, I get to reroll 1. Roll a 6 for me. Damn, that stupid fucking mutation. Stupid mutation. Fine. All right, did not get the therapy dog. I don't even know how that would have worked in this story anyway. Fine. Thank you. You should come by for Viva La Dungeon tomorrow. Okay. I'll take you to Maxie. Where is she? Out the other side of the party, of course. So Gabrielle and Frank back on the bike, and Gabrielle's going to leave at the end of her turn, which we're going to take to the rally. So we do not take any damage. She's going to draw back up to 5. And now it is Frank's turn. Omen of Doom, Pain. Okay. So what's up with the rally? Confront using mind or rage. Use the lower virtue of your mind or rage. Okay. Okay. So they get into the bike and they tear through some... oh, right on. Right on. They tear through some crowds getting through the party. Actually, he tears out, she goes out around. And when they come out past a few of the bigger rave tent, they're hit with darkness first. Like, incredibly dark night. Like the moon's disappeared for 4 seconds. Long enough to be like, oh, we're nowhere. We've just driven into the abyss. And then suddenly, they're in the middle of a huge, almost like fairground, full of people on bikes, and they'd seen this before. This is the Wild Hunt, and they're all floating about 4 feet off the ground on motorcycles and horses, and the shit might be an elephant. Someone's riding an elephant. All these crazy things that people are riding. There's a car. The Wild Hunt has amassed this huge army of people. And then, of course, they also have their Dullahan, the headless horsemen that kind of patrol, and it's whipping the people into formation. The Wild Hunt is forming up. Gabrielle and Frank stop the bike, scanning, looking for Maxie, hoping they'll be able to trade Nemain for humanity. Basically, that's their only gambit right now. Frank's gonna play an Omen of Pain. We're gonna see what this is. Cobalt Blood. It does heal. Not a huge heal though, so I'm not gonna waste any cards on it. His body's 3, so we're going to try to get it with just straight up 3 roll. 9, 10, 11. Okay. All right. as they pull up and Frank gets off the bike, he's looking and he sees a guy on a really old Harley, like a first generation Harley, something from the fucking whatever 1920s, whenever they started. Very old bike, very pristine condition though, and it's being ridden by this big kind of troll looking thing, and he's looking around, he's looking at all these things, different people, and most of them are staring ahead as if they're just kind of charmed and transfixed. At least the humans are. When he looks at this troll driving, the troll turns and looks at him and grunts. Huh. One badass to another. And that kind of nod. And then Frank nods back, and the thing flips him. Suddenly something comes, he goes like this, and something comes flying. Frank catches it and looks down. It's a vial of blood. Not quite sure what to do with it. He pockets it, his front pocket, and then turns his attention to Nemain. All right, where's Max at? I'm gonna play another. We're going to play Omen of Hope. No, because we're not staying here. He's gonna leave at the end of this. We're gonna head back to. Yeah. All right, so yeah, screw it. What do I want to be on Hope side? What's this doing in Hope? Oh, heal. Let's do that one. All right. Where's your sister? Well, set me up so I can look around. Yeah. Modern folk, mythological. I want to say horror. Horror, definitely. They you're not getting that feel so much from the Fae, but there's a whole lot of horror in all of this. Right on. I have actually never read any of the Dresden books. I like to think a lot of this is feels a lot of like supernatural too. A lot headier than Supernatural. Well, I mean, Supernatural's got good concepts, but this is a lot. This goes a little deeper in a lot of ways. He sets Nemain up, and she scans the sky. Huh. She's probably visiting Babe. Where's Babe? Just past the rally, duh. Or no, she looks around and she points that way. They're in a sort of a triangle. That's what she's pointing to an area. Frank looks at Gabriella. What if we just kill you now? Would you? Why would you do that? You need me. Why do we need you? You think you're going to trade me for your own kind. Well, you're not a dumb one, are you? No. No. I'm not dumb. Well, let's go visit Babe then. All right, we're getting back on the car on the bike. Back on the bike. It's gonna be a lot of going back and forth. Again, they turn west. They turn west and head in the direction the main points. Again, just on the edge of this huge army of flying riders, they hit a patch of darkness. It even feels like they're floating for a minute. And then boom, they're through it. And the wind is almost too much to bear. They're in awe. And in fact, when Gabrielle brings the bike to a halt, they can't help but stare and mouths agape at. They're in the center of a huge storm of tornadoes, twisters, massive tornadoes and twisters all around them, and they're in like the center, the eye of this storm. Somehow they're not conflicting with each other. They seem to be rotating around in some weird pattern. Babe's ready. This is Gabriella's turn. We're going to draw Elman. Punishment. All right, so what's the tent city? End. You may reload one relic or tool gift, otherwise suffer one rage damage. Well, we don't plan on being here at the end. Wait. I wonder if I had to do this, if I would have gone here at that time. I think I do. Okay, so he moved and he had to reload a relic or a tool gift, or he had to take damage. That's fine, because he needed to get rid of a card anyway. So reload means it goes on top of his deck, so it's fine. It's all good. So it's okay. It's going to be okay. Okay. And evaluate trash one die if you do not roll doubles. Oh, this guy. This guy. Oh no. This is a really bad card to get right now. Holy shit. Can we evade? Is there anything I got to evade? I really want to evade this. I don't usually evade anything. Because basically this card's all about you're going to take damage no matter what. And that's like the worst thing to happen with the three ladies out here. Okay, it doesn't say I can't reduce the damage. Okay. Because that's what we're going to need to do. Okay, we're going to be okay. Well, first off, what's going to happen is we need to get this card to her. I can't do that with... Oh, let me figure out. I think I got some way to move cards. No? No. 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 Okay. Fuck. So I gotta choose one of them, and then I gotta choose a target of 12 or higher. Suffer damage equal to the difference between the result and the target. So I have to roll exactly. That's the only way I can get out of this now. I have to, whatever I pick, I have to roll exactly. So I gotta be clever. It's gotta be 12 or higher. It's Gabrielle. All she's got is 3s and everything. Oh, I can add more. What could I add? I don't want to get rid of body. We can do body. So I say body 12 means I need 3 4s. This isn't that bad. Or 2 6s. Okay. All right, this could be okay. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We're going to pick 12. And we're going to do it in body. She got 3 body. She has charm, so she gets a bonus die. Actually, this won't be bad at all. I'm going to assemble when charming or sensing, discard to add your rage dice. So I'm going to discard this to add 3 rage dice. So this is good. This is going to be all right. I need exactly 12. I got ways to make this happen. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. I picked 12. I hit 12. Suffer damage is the difference between the result and the target. There is no difference. We made it. So F you. All that worry, and I didn't have to worry about it. Oh, but fictionally, gaping around at the tornadoes, something catches out of the corner of her eye, catches her, and she looks over, and there is this Fae who's trying to help Naaman out of her chains. Gabrielle runs over, brings out the blunderbuss, and it's like, no. I'll tell you what, guess my weight. Guess my weight. And if you guess right, I will leave you alone. She cocks the blunderbuss, and the man goes, no, just guess his weight. Just guess his weight. Gabrielle actually is really good at this. She looked down, and she says, 205, 204. Close enough. He's gone. Fae are weird creatures. Weird creatures. That was, that. Where is your sister? Always one step ahead. They always are. You're going to have to catch up to them. What do you mean? They're going to be traveling from here to there to here from there. You have to catch up with them. We formed a triangle, Frank says. They're in a triangle. Right. What does that mean? I don't know. Just letting you know. Okay. Well, keep your stupid comments to yourself. It's not stupid. All right, we're going to go. We're going to... Fine. She doesn't like... Gabrielle doesn't like being... Wee! Hello, Banana. How are you doing, Banana? Oh, thank you. I will bank that for sure. Back on the bike. We're heading back to the rave. Soul damage cannot be decreased. Members start heal one soul gift. That was the healing one, right? Yeah, that's the one we want. Oh. Was it because of somebody finding you and killing you? Is that why you shit your pants? Was it bricks? Oh, yeah, yeah. I'd shit my pants. A pyramid head got me too. I did redraw up for her. Passing the turn over to Frank. Moment of doom, poverty. Darkness. And then boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. Glow sticks everywhere. The party is in full swing. The heavy clouds of marijuana and glassy-eyed Molly, glassy-eyed ecstasy, rolling, glassy-eyed rolling teenagers walking around, huddled up in little in little groups on the ground, back massaging each other, crazy dancing. Somebody's got fire. Yeah. Let's he drew it. He's gonna go ahead and play the Doom one first. And evaluate versus gift, trash the highest die. Okay. I've got an Omen of Hope. That's cool. Draw again. Hey. So Frank gets off. Gabrielle goes around to talk to Nemain, still tied up with chains behind the bike. Frank gets off and he's gonna smoke a cigarette. Hey, you got an extra one? He grunts and considers it, looks in his pack, and he's only got a couple left. He goes no, and he looks up, and suddenly the hairs in his neck go because there's nobody around. And then all of a sudden he hears from the left, "Are you sure about that? Looks like you have one left." Okay. We're going to rage out here. He's going to roll 4 rage dice. Got to trash the highest die. He's going to recycle. One of his powers is to recycle 1 card when he's using rage and then add another rage. So we're going to do that. I don't want to spend too many other cards, though. So we're going to add another rage die, which is another bonus die. I got to trash the highest die and get screwed here. Shit. Okay, there's things we can do here, though. Discard any number of cards. Upgrade that number of dice showing a number higher than the number of cards in your hand. Oh, no, that's not going to work. That one does not work. Oh, wait, what happens here? An evaluate versus gift bonus. Fart. Tell me how I can save this. Tail gunner. So the guy at the so I didn't go into this, but Gabrielle and Frank had left her bike at a shop and then had gone and encountered Naaman last week. Before they go to this party, before this whole started, they went back to check on that guy, and he had her bike tuned up and he was safe. And they're like, whatever you do, don't go to the, stay here. Well, he didn't listen to them. And yeah, he didn't listen to him. And suddenly he's there. He's like, did you need a light? To Frank. Hey, good night, man. You take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Very much so. Thank you. It's to re-roll any number of red dice. Anyway, this lets you re-rolls any number of body and rage dice. So, boom. You need a light, dude? And Frank's like, yeah, thanks. And he was a little shook for a quick second, but that got his nerve back. And he takes the lighter from the guy and turns around to where he felt the presence behind him, the lost soul, and uses his glow to make the lighter kind of explode out of the top, like a quick burst of fire and glow that completely dissolves this spirit. He turns back around. The guy's like, "Oh, is that my lighter? Are you okay?" Like, no, it's fine. It's fine here. And His cigarette's already lit. Hands back the lighter. And that's gone. We got lucky there. That was a discard, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, so this is what Frank's going to do on his turn. He's going to flip this sucker to Hope. And then we're going to draw another Omen. Vice Dog. That's a gift. Let's do I know what I'm that's a yeah. We're gonna do Soul. Oh. No. Soul sucks. Soul's only 2. We're gonna do 3. Charm, he has sense of 1, so. Well, actually, it wouldn't be that bad. Let's do that. Let's do Soul for that reason. 1, and then he's got 1 bonus die, and then we're going to use the Grifter to discard to boost Soul, and roll really bad. So this doesn't even come into the story. But I am going to play another Omen of Hope. Tax him. Oh boy. So Frank's enjoying a cigarette with the guy that tuned up the bike. The guy doesn't seem to be under control, but Frank says again, "You need to go, and you need to go now. You need to get out of here." Suddenly, the tent nearby, the track that's playing, suddenly starts sounding like an old school modem. Like really loud, and at first it's jarring enough to notice it, but Frank first thinks it's some nostalgic kind of track, everyone's gonna kick into this huge trap beat and everyone's gonna go crazy. Except it keeps going, like, and then all of a sudden it flats to it hits one of the notes and just stays on it, like, and it gets really and Frank's like, actually that's what he's gonna roll the mind thing right now. Both of them have to, because it's getting in their heads. He needs to roll mind. He's got a 3 in mind. Plus hack or resist. He has resist 1. So he needs to make an 8 on 3 of these dice. He does. Okay. And then she's going to have to roll the same. 9, 10, 11. She made it 2. Okay. People are starting to fall down. The note is getting so long. It's starting to affect. Some kid goes screaming past them. They can hardly hear him screaming. Blood coming out of his ears. The guy from the shop is down on his knees, holding his ears. Frank throws his cigarette and goes into the tent to take care of this shit. Sure enough, the DJ's fallen on the ground too. He's got a very expensive laptop kind of setup going on. Frank goes around to the screen and he sees it's like a face made out of bits. All the sprites all kind of coalesce into this kind of face that's like staring at Frank. It almost feels like it comes out in 3D a little bit. This is the AI. This is the AI that has been watching all of them. I have a feeling we're going to figure out more about this AI in the next book. Yeah. Okay. Tax him. Rage. Yeah, because he's gonna rage. Because, duh. Lupara. He needs a 14 on 3 dice. He doesn't have study or charm. He does have the Lupara though. Yes, he can boost his rage. We're just gonna boost though. He uses the boost. Discard. It has strike, which he has 2, so it's a strike of 2. So that's adding 2. It's a very good card for him. 8, 7. We should be able to get 14. I got a reroll burning, so. 10, 14. Got it. I took out Lopara, points it at the thing, and boom! Blasts the laptop. Good way to stop it. The silence, there is no silence. The laptop stops making its noise that's hurting everybody, but if anybody heard the shot, no one would have heard the shot over all the music that's coming out from the other tents around here. But that is done. The tax sim is done. I have win versus a threat, heal 1 soul gift. Okay. And when I win versus a threat, Frank block, I always forget to do this. I can discard a card to examine the top card of the clock. If it's an omen, I can draw it. I want to do that. I want to go through the clock. So I'll discard this card and draw this. It's an omen, so I keep it. Okay. I'm not going to worry about that. We're almost... Actually, I guess these aren't as bad as I thought they were. I wonder if I should keep going. He's got a lot of cards. I mean, I could go one more time. Ladies. Maybe I should. Alright, in order to play this omen, I'll have to suffer 1 body or rage damage, though. And I don't want to suffer any damage, so that's a hard no. But why are they leaving? We gotta leave. We gotta keep moving. Keep on moving. Don't stop like the hands of time. But Frank walks back to Gabriella, and Nemain's laughing, and Gabriella's shaking her head, and Frank's like, not here? No. They're playing with us. Or is she playing with us? I think a little bit from column A and a little from column B, to tell you the truth. So we keep moving. So this time, Gabrielle takes the long way through the rave as they're driving, looking for... who is this? Yeah, this Gabrielle's leaving. She's driving, but it's the end of Frank's turn. They don't see anybody. That's what we'll do. They're just going to keep driving until they see them, knowing that they're on the move for some reason. Or maybe not even here yet. They don't want to care. They don't care about experience like anybody else. And all the other people in these locations. All they care about is finding the sisters. So on we go to the rally. And that's the end of Frank's turn. Frank has all the cards he needs. It is Gabriella's turn. Omen of Doom. Horror show. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Horror show. Flipping Nexus to Doom. Done. And evaluate versus a threat. Trash the highest die. Okay. So we're back in the... Oh. Shit. Back in the saddle again. We're back. So, once again, darkness. Floating. Boom. Field of an army of flying of the wild hunt. surrounded by bikes and cars and elephants and flying horses and headless horsemen, all just chilling about 4 or 5 feet off the ground. Gabrielle starts driving through, trying to find the end, trying to find the center, trying to find any kind of find out where they are in this thing, knowing that if she turns left, that will take her to the tornado, the Babe, where Babe is. So they start going through here. As they're going, Frank is watching, and he's watching behind, and he looks back again, and he notices that one of the motorcycles, or he could have swore there was a motorcycle in the air in this one place, and now it's gone. And he looks again a few seconds later. He sees it again, and he swears it's following. It's actually moving. None of these are moving, but this one is moving. But it's moving like it's not moving like it's coming. It's like all of a sudden it's here, and then all of a sudden here, all of a sudden it's here, and then all of a sudden it's here. The same one. Frank calls out, "Hey, hold up. We got something." "Well, let's just keep going." "No." "Okay. All right." He'll wait till it gets a little closer, and then, man, I wish this wasn't Frank. We'll use our mind. I mean, Frank's smart. Yeah, he's gonna, yeah, don't stop. Don't stop. I got a better idea. This is what we're gonna do. He's gonna roll his, he's got sense. And, I need a 12. I don't want to lose. I don't want to mutate either. Does she have something she can help him with? No. Oh, sweet. Oh, snap. That's cool. Okay, let's do it. Come on. I got a reroll burning, so it's okay. All right, here we go. And evaluate versus a threat. Trash the highest die. Great. Okay, that's trashed. So I have 9. Okay. What can I do to save myself here? Confront, evaluate. Okay. I'm going to use his Artemis bow as part of this. Evaluate versus a threat. This is what we're doing right now. Recycle this to add 1 body die by tossing it at the dice you rolled. Treat any dice showing a new number as rerolled. This is... God, it's bullshit. Oh, I get a reroll. That's right. That's okay. So now I'm going to use the reroll that Age gave me. Thank you, Age. Thank you, Age. Thank you. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. All right. All is not lost. I got 11. That was a recycle. Gabriella can recycle 1 gift matching her skill, which is any of these really, right? Yep. Matching her skill in order to add +1 to that roll. So, come on. He brings out his bow. Come on. Go left. She takes the left, and then right when she gets around this one guy, he goes, turn right. And she zips around just the nick of time. This one guy that's like bike that's hanging a little lower. That's what he was looking for. Someone who's hanging a little lower. And as she whizzes by, Frank shoots the Artemis bow at that, and it starts that creature. It's like just a huge fat man on a big bike. It starts whipping around because of the Artemis bow, and the thing that which follows zigs when it should have zags, and runs into this. They both kind of in a big flurry, and everybody else, all the others, see, nobody in the Wild Hunt could touch the ground, or other is bad news. So other bikes and other riders come to stop the wreckage and make sure that person doesn't touch the ground. Don't ask me. I don't know. They can't touch the ground. But that's what they needed, and they lost that which follows. I gotta shuffle this into a random other nexus. Okay, fine. Okay. Because it never goes away. Never, ever. That was a lot of machinations in order to defeat that 12, man. Okay. Tornado Alley. Tornado Alley. It's time to exit stage left. They head west. Darkness. Oh, wait. He's going to need to draw one card. Okay. And then she is ready. She's going to draw a new omen. Ah, here we go. Darkness. And then floating. And then we're in the middle of the tornadoes. Pull up and stop. And there is... okay, so let me make sure I got this right. You know what I didn't grab is the actual mission card. Each time you draw a soul gift from the clock, choose one face-up novum to confront. Okay. There is Babe. In the center. Almost as if she's waiting for them. Looking down, floating in the air about 6 feet off the ground. The Raven Queen. Now there's above her head is a tornado, a ravenado of ravens, just flying, ravenado flying around her, above her. Gabrielle stops, and Frank, and Babe speaks. Naaman, what have you gotten yourself into now? Hi, sis. Did you see the party? Babe doesn't answer. Gabrielle gets off. Looks up at her. We trade your sister. And you go back to your land. Or we kill her. And Babe and Naaman start laughing. She doesn't care, Naaman says. So Gabrielle walks over to her and puts a blunderbuss to her head. She doesn't care. Plan B. So here's the deal. So Gabrielle knew that. Right, she knew down deep. She knew this wasn't a ploy that was actually going to work, but it might buy him an element of surprise. So as she's walking back, she winks at she looks at Frank. She doesn't even need to wink at this point, and he knows that it's Plan A time. Plan B was, would they actually give up their sister? So it's time to go to work. We need to get an 18 in rage or a 17 in soul. It's crazy. But we have this little bad boy for one of these. I should do maxi so that I can get rid of this whole you have to move every turn crap. I'll do her next. I'm gonna do you next. All right. I got a +6 here, so that's good. Okay. And that's cool. Okay. She's got the blunderbuss. She's looking like she's gonna walk and put it up to Naaman's head. What if I blow her brains out right now? She's saying as she's got the blunderbuss out, but as she's walking up, Frank like turns to Naaman, and he grasps, but instead of like looking like he's gonna pull her up on a chain, but instead he's reaching in and he's grabbing the vinegar net he has, and oh yeah, better yet, Plan A. Gabrielle looks back at him, and he nods, and she walks out a little bit further, so she's like right near her, within like she's 6 feet above, she's about 6 feet away, and Frank drags Naaman out to her, and Gabrielle puts the blunderbuss to her head and says, "What if I blow her brains out?" And Babe just stares at her coldly. And while she's doing that, Frank had gotten the vinegar net out, and he flings it up to catch her. Vinegar net is this here. Okay, so first what we're going to do is assemble our, because Gabrielle's the idea is to grab her with the vinegar net, which would bring her down, and then blunderbuss the fart out of her. Literally. And if worse comes to worse, keyhole necklace. Boom. Bingo, bango. I already used that reroll. It just sucks. That just sucks. On a that which follows, which is redonkulous. Silly. All right. Let's do this. All right. So anyway, blunderbuss is her rage. Her rage is 3. This symbol versus threat. She can boost rage. So it's 4 rage. And then he throws the net. And the way he's going to throw the net is, the way this happens is I throw this card. I'm trying to cover as many corners of this inside stuff as possible. That's the best I've ever done. Hot damn. I'm adding 3 bonus dice to this. Hot damn. Good job, Frank. Toss this, add 1 corner. Yep. Recycle it. Oh, sweet. Okay, I'm rolling 7 dice. I can't do a reroll. I can't mutate. I can't do a reroll. I have other ways of rerolling, actually, now that I think about it. So it's not. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. And then I have this +6, so let's do this. We need 18. We need 3 6s. That is not how you do it. It's not how you do it all. It's not how any of this works. That's a discard. Okay, but what I can do. Oh, I don't want to discard any cards. I can flip 1 die, then trash 3 dice. What if I discard these? Can I get them back somehow? Can I heal somehow? What if I got to heal? Does he have a healing? No. I thought I had something that would heal. So one thing I can do is using an enduring fragment, the partisan, to flip 1 die, which means I'd turn this 1 into a 6. But then I'd trash 3, which is fine because there's more here than I need. But that still doesn't get us to 18. They give me 1 6 and 2 5s. I would need to just. All I need is. Did I roll triples? No. Damn. I don't want her to. I'm not seeing anything I can do otherwise. Oh, well, other than spending this, I'm really trying hard to keep the hold on to this. But the problem is I'm going to have to, in order for me to make this happen, I'll have to discard this. And then I don't know if I'll be able to get it back in my hand. Well, which is worse? Using it, then it's gone. Or if I discard it, at least it's still around. That's good. That's strategery. Okay. I think. All right. So I'd rather have it in my discard than have it gone, right? So what I can do is, okay, I can flip one die, make this a 6, and and trash 3 dice. So I still have these 3. Okay. And then I use this other card. Discard any number of cards. Discard 2 cards. Upgrade that number of dice, showing a number higher than the number of cards in your hand. These 5s are definitely higher than the cards in my hand. I have no cards in my hand. So I'm upgrade them, which means I add 1 to them both. And you know what? No. I only have to do 1. Yes. Wait, hold up. Resist, strike, charm. Yes. Even better. So I'm gonna do what I just did. I'm only gonna discard 1 die though. 1 card. Which means I have 5 still, right? I have a 17. I need an 18. Gabriella's power, recycle 1 gift matching your skill to add +1. She's got charm. This has got charm. This goes on the bottom of my deck, which I suppose is better than I'm going to reverse that. I'm going to make that the flying rats go underneath. I discarded the keyhole necklace. Sorry, it's super convoluted, but you know what? It's a boss battle. It deserves to be. It goes off swimmingly. Vinegar net flashes in the air. She was not prepared for it. It comes so fast from Frank. Our angry shriek as the Raven Queen drops to the ground. As she's dropping, Gabriella is already there. She hits the ground, looks up, and all she sees is blunderbuss. And the massive bullets tears through her head. Poof, and out the back. Now, you can't kill one of the Morrigan, but you can send them back to where the hell they came from. And Babe just got sent back with postage. She slumps, tornadoes, and then suddenly they're not wherever they were, this planed place with all these tornadoes. It's just dark badlands and hills, completely gone. Naaman shrieks, and she's enraged. No, she's not. She gives kind of like a tired giggle and says, I guess we're doing it on our own. Me and Maxie. Okay, and I get to keep this soul gift. Okay. That goes into my hand, right? I turn her over. She's done. Okay. She's done. And, yep. Back to the party. That was Gabriella's turn. She's going to draw up. Well, we're going to move. She's going to take Frank with her to the festival. See, the reason why I put the keyhole necklace in the discard is because of this right here. Win versus a threat and heal 1 soul gift. So we'll be able to put that keyhole necklace, which is a soul card, back in our hand. All right, so in the beginning of this show, I said that I didn't think Gabriella and Frank were very well suited for this. But I really think they're maybe the only ones that could pull this off at the end here with this whole moving around thing. Anybody else, I'd have been juggling them being at different locations. They'd still be able to move, but they wouldn't be together like this. This was because of Gabrielle's power. This is pretty awesome. That's the end. That was in her. Now she's going to draw up to 5, 4, 5. Pass in turn to Frank. 1 of the Morrigan down, 2 to go. Frank draws from the top of the deck. So I think it's fitting. I don't have that. I don't have that soul card. I'm not really ready for this. Okay, here we go. But actually, this could be okay. Again, darkness floating, and then the party still raging. Still raging. Naaman says, I'm tired. Let me go. Let me join my party. Now! And she screams, I'm not having fun. As she screams, people start coming. The people she has charmed in her party, masses of kids and people start turning, and Gabrielle and Frank see everybody turning and start to walk towards them. Gabrielle walks over to Naaman and says, puts the blunderbuss to her head and tells her to stop. And Naaman doesn't stop. She screams again, and suddenly all these people are attacking. Screaming forward, attacking Gabriella and Frank. Okay. Here we go again. This is Frank, though. Frank has this bad boy. Yeah. My problem is it's the only gift that played during a symbol. Well, we're going to mutate because we need the reroll. We definitely need the reroll tonight. Where's my D10? D10. Roll a D10. 3. 1, 2. Please don't be. Okay, this one screwed us over before, but I got it. We got to mutate. We got to. Here we go. Roll high. Oh, this is bad. Evaluate. Keep the lowest die. Okay, it's not as bad as it could be. Okay, but now that means that Gabrielle can help with the rage and can help him re-roll 3 of the dice. So, because we're definitely going to rage in this. Then we go 2 and 2. He doesn't have charm. He does have the prismatic spear, though. Scimitar, I'm sorry. Add 1 die of each unused virtue. So, purple, green. Is that right? Yep. And it has strike, which allows him to play 2 white dice. This sword is so sick for him. And what you would have to sacrifice it normally, but what's so awesome is that he's got this enduring fragment that lets him play the soul gift's prismatic. Why does it say play the soul gift? It's not a soul gift. It's a rage gift. Wait, hold on. That's a misprint. I'm going to look and see if there's actually a soul gift called the Scimitar, because I don't think there is. Please don't be. No. They screwed up. That should say, anyway, it says play the gift Prismatic Scimitar and lower the cost by 2, which means he doesn't have to sacrifice it. He just has to recycle it. It goes underneath his deck. So, no, discard it. He's got to discard it. He's just got to discard it. Not recycle it. Discard. Which is awesome. That means he doesn't get rid of it, obviously. Can't wait to kill. So, next book is going to be The Dreamers. But then the book after that is going to be The Skinwalkers. And we're going to rejoin Gabrielle and Frank, unless they die tonight, in Chicago, where they hunt down and kill Skinwalkers. That should be fun. Dreamers is going to be a little headier. That'll be a lot more ragier. Okay, let's finish Naaman. The people start rushing. Frank immediately draws the scimitar and goes to lop off Naaman's head with it. We're going to be able to reroll 3 of these. We have a few other tricks up our sleeves. Yeah. Oh boy, is this a lot of shit. Okay, well, we're going to be able to reroll 3. I'm going to keep the 1s, though. I want the 1s. And the 2s. We're going to keep the 3. Reroll 3 of them because of Gabriella. All right, so we got... Oops, that's a 2. We got 2 5s. We need 18. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to use the enduring fragment, flip 1 die, then trash 3 dice. So we're going to take this one, flip it to a 6, and we're going to trash these 3 2s. So that's 1 time. And then he could totally do the discard and upgrade thing. But because of this, we have to keep the lowest die. Well, I got a tricky thing here. Oh, that means I don't have to do this. I could do, okay. This little bad boy right here has saved our asses already, and it's going to save our asses again. It saved our asses twice. It's an enduring fragment that where they want you to bite the corners off the card. Each time you bite a corner off the card, it will let you keep 1 more die in this stage. There's two that are bit off right now. Now I'm going to bite the 3rd one off and keep the lowest die like it tells me to. That's the lowest die. But in the process of keeping the lowest die, that's 10, 16, 19. The people, the ravers, the kids running at everybody just suddenly in mid-rage come out of it and pile into each other, pile into Gabriella. And everybody's this big mass of bodies, and and everybody's getting up, and people are drugged out and weird, and they start wandering off, and Gabrielle gets up. 2 people in her hands, but she's like, not she headbets one and realizes they're not fighting, and she lets go, and she looks over, and Frank's got Nemain's head up. Got her. Sent back. All right, he gets to keep the pixie dust. And Nemain is sent back. And that gets discarded. He gets their, damn it, win versus threat, heal 1 soul gift. I wanted it to be Gabriella. Okay, well. Damn. Okay, well, it's his turn still. He's going to end his turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 cards. I'll keep the 4 cards. And that's it. That's Frank's turn. He's going to move. We're going to move because we don't want to take any damage because it's still her. Going to move to the rally. See if we can find her. I kind of hope we don't. I need to heal a little bit. Do I have anything to heal? Void. Trash. No. No. Okay. Here we go. Gabriella's turn. An Omen of Doom. Omen of Doom and inevitability. I don't know, I'm really worried. I'm worried if I don't have this keyhole necklace, that would make this final fight so much easier. I gotta figure out how I can get it. Fine. Maybe we'll find a healing. The Geophants. Well, she's got 3 in body. I like that card because it affects Skinwalker cards, and that's something we'll be dealing with. These two will be dealing with next time you see them. But I don't want to spare any cards. Fine, we're just going to roll 3. Fine, I'm going to recycle this card in order to add +1 to it to take it. I didn't re-roll any, so I didn't have the trash any. I'm going to play Horror Show. So they pull up back to the Wild Hunt, and it looks the same. Like the little chaos that they had caused with that which follows, the spirit that is everything's the same. Although that was farther deeper into the army anyway, but nothing seems to be changed. The army's waiting for the goal. There is something on the ground though. She notices the technology. She reaches down to get it. She's attacked by these tie snakes. Because they stop the bike and get off. And looking around. Rage 3. Resist 1. She needs 11. We're gonna do it. I gotta trash the highest die. Maybe I don't want to do that. He can add 1 rage die by recycling a card. Why don't he do that? I'm gonna recycle this card. And adds another die for her. I gotta trash the highest die is at 5, but that's 3 is 12, which is all we need. Yeah, so the tie snakes don't last that long. She's going to move. We're going to get back on the bike and head back to the festival. No, I don't want to head to the festival. No, I don't want to head to the festival. Okay, so the tent city. Fine. She's going to need to reload 1 relic. Or tool. She has, thankfully. She has a tool. Okay. She has a tool. All right, remember when I said that the Badlands thing just kind of disappeared on it? That was wrong. Because that location still needs to exist because we need to go to it. We arrive. What is it, though? Well, it's Babe's army, right? Babe's. All the people who didn't get killed in her twisters or were sucked up and weren't killed in them. She deposited in this camp. And, yeah. Tents after tents after tents after tents of displaced people charmed into ready for war. Charmed and ready for war. All right. This sucks. This is what's gonna have to happen. We're just gonna have to bite the 4th and final one off this. That's what's gonna happen tonight. That's how we're gonna get out of this. I'm not gonna be able to get my keyhole necklace back. I don't think. I can't get an omen of hope. Like, you'll see. All right. I don't want to do anything here. Why'd we leave her to be the last one? Like, fictionally, it all made sense, but functionally, it's really kicking my ass now because I gotta keep moving. I'm gonna recycle 1 random card just to keep investigating these cards. Maybe get, of course, maybe get something that heals. So another one of these. Another one of those. Lots of... Oh. Remedijo. Fae, ally, holy, charm, sense, boost soul. Discard. Examine the bottom card of their deck. If it's a soul gift, bury it. Then heal 3. Ooh. Yes. There we go. We want sits. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. It's a ferret. Or an emu. Emu. Oh, or an emu. That's not what I was thinking of. An emu. Okay. Yes, we want it. It's Frank, though. Damn it. Yeah, soul's bad. Huh. He has sense. So... Okay. Here's the screwed up part. If I don't give that card to her, I'm probably going to have to discard it because of this stupid thing. Unless I keep going. I could do that. I could just shoot 4. Okay, so this is what I got in my hand. I got 3 omens. This means 3 more turns of going through this deck. And I have this pixie dust, which I would use to help me get this card. At the end of my turn, however, if I do not reload a relic or a tool gift, I will have to suffer 1 rage damage. And that means I'll have to... I don't have any rage cards, so I'd have to sacrifice it. I'd have to... I would have to discard that. Unless I keep going, trying to get cards out of here with this. But I won't have any cards in my hand to... Okay, this is what I'll do. I'm not going to use this card. We're going to use body. He's got 3 body. We're going to mutate. Because we want this card. I'm going to try to get this card. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is costly. Great. 3. Bury 1 gift. Fuck. The 1 gift I had in my hand, the one that was going to save me from having to get rid of that, I just had to bury it. That's the way these fucking mutations work. I hate them so much. But now I can re-roll 3 dice. Okay. And I have sense. 4 dice, get to re-roll 3 of them. Try to get this guy. Let's re-roll these. Hells yeah. Look at that. 17, baby. Okay, so I did... All right. Well, Gabriella is surveying all the tents and how they go on and on and on forever, and how we didn't notice them before because the tornadoes were raging around. Frank's looking a little lower. He notices little creatures come up and like inspecting them. And Frank, I've said this before in this chapter. He's come a long way in one way. His soul is one. He's more of a killing machine, hard-boiled skinwalker killing machine. But lately, because of what's gone on in Vegas and being with Gabrielle and their saints and all the apocalypses that are going on, he's found out about his glow. But that's also that finding out the glow also kind of put him in touch a little bit with his soul. And for the first time in his life, he found himself wanting to engage with an animal, like get down and do what other people do, like come here, come here, come here. And he does that, and it comes like a miracle. It comes. They stare at each other, and he can tell this thing's a freaking killer too. It's cute, but it's a killer. But before you know it, they're best buds. It's crawled up on him, curled around on him. But here's the deal. Okay, I'm going to level with you. I'm going to have to discard that card if I don't do something about this right now. Wait, when can I give a person a card? If I do not move, I can give somebody a card. We're going to do that. He's going to not move this turn. He's going to give Gabriella the Ramadudru. It loves Gabriella too. It crawls. He goes to show her, and it comes up around her too. Now he's got 3 omens in his hand. It's the end of his turn. He cannot reload, so he's got to suffer rage damage. He discards an omen. She says, if you did not move this turn, suffer 1 soul damage. So he suffers another one of this. And then the bottom here says, she goes, if you take damage, shuffle 1 new threat into your nexus for each damaged card. So we're going to take 2 monsters out of here. Oh, right here. 1, 2. And shuffle them into here. And I don't plan on coming back here, so screw it. And that worked out really good. I want to make sure when you heal, does it have to be random? Or can you pick the cards you heal? I bet it's got to be random. I haven't worried about this in a long time. Yeah. Does it even go into healing? I mean, obviously, it's got to at some point. Value mutate suffering damage. You know, it doesn't actually say. Huh. So, that's the end of our turn. We're still at Tent City. It's the beginning of Gabriella's turn. She's going to draw a card. Hot damn. Hot damn. We're not even going to deal with this. We're going to leave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to skip investigating. We're getting the hell out of here. We're heading back to the party to find Maxe. Gabrielle's got to... I got to recycle a card because I have too many in my hand. And we're going to go to the party. Unfortunately, I have to wait 1 turn. Oh, wait. Before we leave... wait, I don't want to do that now. I'm going to keep it. He's not going to do that. We're going to go to the festival. Even with, the festival is a lot less of a party now. Now that Nemain's dead, there's a lot of people who are very confused as to why they're there. And they weren't necessarily going to this party. So there's a lot of people who have left. The DJs were all Faes. They're gone. So there's still music playing by, the rare human DJs that were there. There's a lot of little tiny parties now. I know you cared. Frank's turn. Damn it. Hold on. Fuck. She's there. She's waiting for them. And it's on his fucking turn when he's got no cards in... Wait, hold on. He should have cards in his hand. He's got some cards in his hand. We just gotten everything in place. Everything was going to be in next turn. She was going to be able to use the Omen of Hope, deal with a threat, get the keyhole necklace back, so it'd be +6 versus Maxie. That was all going to happen next turn. Oh my god, it's so annoying. So good. All right, we're throwing it all at her. We're doing this. We're ending this now. It is over. There, sitting about 4 or 5 feet off the ground on her bicycle with the antler horns is Maxie, and she's pissed. You're gonna make me do this without my sisters? It's not gonna be an apocalypse, but I will kill so many of you, she says. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this? We can do body. Oh, she's body or rage. And body's only 17. And Frank ain't that bad with the body. He's got sense. What are we going to be able to do? Okay. I'll be able to explode 1s and 2s. That's something I'll be able to do. Am I going to have a lot of... I need a lot of dice, though. That's what needs to happen. We're not stopping. So you're going to have to take care of us now, Gabriella tells her. If you need to do something. Oh, I don't know how you got past my sisters, but this ends now, Maxie says. And the bike comes down an inch from the ground, and she revs it. She charges. Gabrielle and Frank are off. Oh no, Gabrielle's on her bike. It's Frank's turn though, but that's okay. He says punch it. So that's how this is going to end, with Maxie and Gabriella and Frank, is them two coming at each other. A very crazy game of chicken. I can't believe this is stupid. We're going to mutate because I think. Let's see what it's going to be. 1, 2. The mutation's going to be fiery. Okay, it's not too bad. We're going to roll. Can this be the first mutation roll I roll high tonight? 4. Confront. Sacrifice any ally gift played. Done. Okay. Will do. All right, we're doing body. And now we're going to be able to re-roll 3 of them thanks to Gabriella. We got the Halligan. Well, he's got sense, so let's add that. He's got the Halligan bar, which he can add another body die. Where's the other green one? Here we go. The Halligan. Oh, actually, this has got strike, and his strike is 2. We're going to use strike as a skill instead of sense. So that's a recycle. More. We need more dice. More dice. Can I evaluate, discard, reroll 1 dice? Okay, that's good. Okay, that's fine. Any more dice I can add? No. We're going to be doing this with 6 dice. We need 17. That's okay. That's exactly, for this flip 1 die, then trash 3 die, that'll work here. Here we go. Okay, I need 17. I'm going to keep that 1. I'm going to re-roll these 3. Okay. Bones. Discard. Re-roll 1 die, then trash 1 die. No. Got it. Flip 1 die, then trash 3. Let's read this one. The Partisan. Your adopted mother, Ada Mueller, raised you after your parents disappeared in the 50s. She had little schooling. Fighting Nazis and other monsters in the World War II took precedence. She would often tell you of battling alongside the greatest ally the Jews had against the Reich, but she'd never tell you who. It was not a who, she would say, but a what. Oh, what a what? It's probably Aleph. Aleph. All right, I'm gonna flip this die to a 6. I'm gonna trash 3 dice. 1, 2. No, that's sorry. That was a 5. That's stupid. This, and this. Okay, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is 16. We need 17. Gabriella Vargas is going to recycle a gift matching her skill to add +1 to that roll. What badass way do their motorcycles meet? What have I played? I played the Halligan Bar. So we're gonna, yeah, it's the They tried to do this when they first met her. They tried to do this where they jumped and then the motorcycle went up. But it was a different. They were up against somebody else. This time they're playing chicken. Here they come. Gabrielle's got her eyes fixed on Maxie. Maxie's got her eyes fixed on her. Gabrielle puts everything into it. The face, the emotion, everything. This is woman versus fae, woman versus woman. It's all come down to this fight between them two. And just as they get close, they both kind of part just a little bit so they can pass each other. And Maxie's got, as she's coming, she holds out her hand, her one hand, and this flaming sword just kind of appears in her hand. And she's coming, and she goes to swing at Gabrielle, and Gabrielle moves, dodging it, and reveals the one thing that Maxie had forgotten in her focused rage, which was Frank. And Frank, right behind Gabrielle on the bike, uses his Halligan bar and catches the tire. I'm gonna say he doesn't go for her. The bike's still moving, even though it's magically floating off the thing. He sticks in the tire, and the bike flips, taking Maxie with her. And Gabrielle hard banks around. That was part of Oh, that's sick. So Gabrielle, when she goes, part of her dodge was to bring the bike down, and the sword's going over her, and Frank's going the other way. Will that work? No, he's going too, but he uses the Halligan bar. He throws it and catches it in the wheel, and she goes flying while they bank around, really sharp, and come right back at her. And they're like just behind her as she's flipping, and it goes like this, and it lands, and she lands on her feet. Maxie lands on her feet with her back to them, and she turns to look all fucking cool and dramatic. But when she turns around, they ram right into her with their bike. Gabrielle and Frank and her cool ass chopper run smack dab into Maxie, tearing through her chest, splitting her up kind of like this, sending her back to the Fae world. Feywild? Feywild. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Bank again and stop to enjoy the little bit of silence. There's a little bit of beats going off in different places of the party. They're probably going to have to go check the Wild Hunt to see how all those people are. Actually, we're going to need to, yeah. After catching their breath, they head back into town to make the call for emergency, because there's hundreds of thousands of people that are now going to be waking up to find that they're very far from home and have no idea where they are, and they need help. So that's what Gabrielle. That's where we're gonna leave Gabrielle and Frank as they head back into town, to hopefully find a phone, or find that guy. Maybe he went back. Find someone to be able to call the FEMA, somebody, some kind of emergency services. So when we defeated the Fae, it said that we get to choose one new Fae fragment. Do I have any fragments that are specifically Fae that I don't already have? I don't get it. I guess they mean I already have them all, so I don't know what they're talking about. But I can draw a couple. Do I have any I want to get rid of? I don't think I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's missing one. Okay. She's missing one, technically. All right, fine. We get a couple new ones. All right, let's look at some new fragments to level up a little bit. Okay. I'll look at what they do, and then I'll decide if I want to read them. Discard any number of cards and add that number to the result. Ooh, I like that one. That's always a fun one. The slow burn. You knew it was a bad idea, leaping into that burning house. Your skin shifts and changes all the time now, no longer under your control. So tortured that it lashes out against you of its own accord. And yet the agonizing pain scorches on below it. Like a West Virginia coal fire, burning there forever, buried too deep to ever be seen, but never too deep to be felt. Huh. All right. I think I'm going to give that... this might be helpful. Why don't we keep this? The invention of teleportation. There's a flash of light, but your partner is still in the origin pod. He shrugs at you through the little window, but then his eyes grow wide. It worked, you hear his voice behind you. You turn and you see your partner exiting the destination pod. Oh, except the origin material wasn't properly vaporized. I could fix that. He pushes a button, manual reset. Your partner in the origin pod screams and becomes ash. So I get to move, sacrifice the move, and suffer 1 body damage to investigate. Interesting. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me on this. This was a pretty cool, this ended up actually being a pretty cool. I always wonder how I'm going to pull this off. I do not plan any of this, okay? I try to think just like as far as I could is how it begins, and then I just hope for the best. I think this turned out pretty good. I think my favorite ending, though, book ending was Book of the it's not dead. Book of the not damned. Book of the Deathless. Book of the Deathless. That was a good ending. But thank you very much for joining me. If you're on YouTube, love you. Thank you very much for watching. Is there anything I got to do? There's nothing else. This is it. This is the Book of the Fae. I believe I might take next week off. I might do it. When I return, though, it won't be maybe next Monday, but the Monday after. I'll see. When I do return, I will be returning with the Book of the Dreamers. The Dreamers are a novum collective in the northeast of our country. The Maines, New Hampshires, Nova Scotia, that of our continent. And we're going to be returning with an old friend we haven't seen him since the Book of the Deathless, and he lost a dear friend in the end of the Book of the Deathless. So it's be interesting to see how he's doing. Thank you very much, and you guys take it easy. Take it sleazy. Everybody have a great night. Viva la dungeon.